Panama. It's not just a tropical vacation spot, it's becoming a top destination for people looking for an affordable and fulfilling lifestyle. In fact, Panama has been ranked among the top expat destinations by sources like International Living. But like any place, it has its ups and downs. Today, I'm going to break down the real pros and cons of living in Panama. We'll cover the cost of living, weather, culture, transportation, and more, with both the positive and some of the challenges people face here. Let's start with the cost of living. This is one of the main reasons people choose Panama. Rent in Panama City for one bedroom apartment in the city center averages around $600 per month. Now compare that to New York City, where the rent of a similar apartment is around $3,800 per month. That's a huge difference, almost 85% cheaper in Panama. Let's put it in perspective. If you're paying $600 a month in Panama, that's $7,200 a year on a rent. In New York, you're looking at $45,600 a year. That's a $38,400 difference. International Living ranks Panama as one of the most affordable countries for expats, especially retirees looking to stretch their budget. But while the overall cost of living is low, some things can be unexpectedly expensive. Imported goods like electronics, branded clothing, even specialty food items can be much pricier due to more import taxes. A lot of expats find themselves surprised by the cost of things like appliances or furniture, which are often marketed up to 20-30% higher than what you'd pay in US or Europe. Next, the weather in Panama enjoys an average temperature of 82 degrees Fahrenheit all year, and it's located outside the hurricane belt, meaning it doesn't experience the extreme storm that hit nearby region like the Caribbean. This is a huge plus if you're worried about climate-related disasters. However, Panama has a rainy season that lasts May to December, where it can rain heavily every day. While some people love the tropical downpours, others find it hard to adjust to the sudden rainstorms, especially if they are used to drier climates. The consistent humidity can also be uncomfortable, with the levels reaching 90% or higher. During the wet season, mold and mildew can become a real issue if you're not careful with the ventilation, which can add to maintenance costs. Panama is known for its fresh organic food. You can buy fruits and vegetables at local market for as little as $1.5 per kilogram. And seafood here is often half the price of what you'd pay in Western countries. Expats also frequently report feeling healthier because the food has less preservatives. On the flip side, while local produce is cheap, if you're looking for special items or international cuisines, it can be a bit tricky. A lot of imported food items like certain cheeses or international brands come with a hefty price tag. The variety of food in supermarkets can also be limited compared to what expats from US, Europe might be used to. If you're a foodie or need specific dietary products, it can be frustrating. One of Panama's big advantages is its connectivity. Tocumen Airport offers flights to over 90 destinations, and you can get to Miami in under 3 hours with round-trip flights as low as $350. It's a great location for travelers or those who need to fly back home frequently. But here's the downside. While it's easy for international travelers, domestic flights can be expensive for local or even expats trying to explore within Panama. There are few budget airlines, and flights within the country or to nearby destinations in Central America can be surprisingly high. Additionally, although Panama is small, the road infrastructure outside the main cities is still developing. Some roads in rural areas can be in poor condition, and traffic jams are common in Panama City. Panama's warm, friendly culture is a big draw. Panamanians are known for being welcoming, and the country ranked 38 globally in the World Happiness Report. Expats love the vibrant festivals, community spirit, and the chance to dive into a rich mix of Latin America traditions. But there's a flip side. The slower pace of life here can be a double-edged sword. While it's relaxing, it can also be frustrating, especially when it comes to things like bureaucracy. Everything from getting your residence to setting up utilities can take longer than you might expect. Expats often talk about banana culture, where things don't always happen on schedule. Patience is the key if you're living here long term. Public transportation in Panama is generally affordable and efficient. A bus ride costs just 35 cents and Uber rides around the city averages around $5. This makes it easier and cheap to get around, especially in Panama City. But outside the city, public transportation options are limited and the infrastructure in rural areas is still catching up. Roads can be poorly maintained and traffic in Panama City during the rush hour can be brutal. The government is working on improvements with 20% increase in infrastructure spending in the last decade. So is Panama right for you? Well, I cannot speak for everyone, but a lot of expats are choosing Panama as their home. And if this sounds like a place you'd like to learn more about, hit that subscribe button and stick around for more such videos on expat life and moving abroad tips. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like the video and drop a comment below. What's your biggest concern about moving to Panama? Also, you can join our free Telegram group where we answer all your queries about Panama.